Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first part of our Known Realms Tolesh double feature weekend. We've been off for the last few weeks, and we have very much missed telling this story and being with all of you guys. So, very happy to be back, very happy to be telling this story again. Before we dive in, I apologize that I have to do it quick and dirty, but I am going to give you a bit of a quick and dirty recap of our last session. Life has been lifing, and I have not had the proper time to sit down and write something out. So I do apologize. But before we get started, let's briefly go over what happened in our last session written on your skin. So we pick up with Zio and Wit sitting outside of the water that they've just dove into, discussing their relationship and discussing the path ahead. Wit making it clear that he is still very much interested in ending the lives of Kaletra, Glacia, and Ulma, people who have put him through so much pain and suffering. Zio making it clear that they're not trying to change Wit's mind, makes it clear that they are there in case Wit wants to pursue other paths. They then spend the rest of the night together. We then pick up in the morning with the Merino home in full display as it is revealed that Assandra's father, Andres, is going to be making himself known in the Merino home. He's going to be popping up for a surprise visit to visit his son. With this becoming known to the party, Io runs out and informs everybody what's going on. Echinacea collects Aedwulf and Casimir as they prepare to spy. Dolores very casually walks into the Merino home, picks up their coffee, and makes their way back outside. But eventually Andres does make his way in, and it is clear from the onset that this is a cold, calculated, and cruel man. Any conversation with the Merinos is veiled in nicety, but is quite direct that Andres is disappointed in the path of the spirit caller that Isandro has taken. Thinly veiled jabs, very open statements, and ultimately a showing of the hand that reveals that Andres may have more information that than he is letting on, seeming to hint that he is aware of Ulma, the avatar of water that is aiding Glacia and Kaletra in their goal to sunder the primordial current. With that known, and with that heard via Aedwulf spying underneath the table, Echinacea instructs their shadowed companion to look for blue animals, because Ulma, that bitch loves to hide in blue animals. With that said, a blue bird is found, but we return to the conversation as Isandro firmly stands up for himself alongside Zio and the Merino standing up for him. Andres then makes it clear that he is not going to get what he wants here and that he will leave after being asked to leave, given the blatant disrespect. Before doing so, Andres makes a very cutting remark to Zio, telling him to ask Isandro about his mother and what happened there. On the outside, we have indeed found a particularly curious blue bird, and with a clutch subtle spell, Echinacea banishes the creature, Ulma, the creature that turns out to be Ulma, to the elemental plane of water. Upon waiting for her return, it is made clear that Ulma originates from the elemental plane of water, so she does not return back to the material plane. Just Zio, a very funny remark, makes it clear that it's understandable why Ulma hates this group so much. The amount of shit they cause her. I really like that moment. Very good. We then pick up with Zio asking Isandro if he wants to talk about what his father referenced. Isandro then tells the group that he would like to discuss this further in the garden to communicate in a more tranquil space. It is then revealed that as a shifter, his abilities were harder to control in his youth, so Isandro is actually responsible for the death of his mother. This is something that Andres has lorded over his son's head and tried to use to manipulate him in order to take his place on the Council of Elders. Clearly supported by the party and told that this is not his fault, something that Isandro already knows, it is only emboldened, it is only affirmed further that Isandro is loved and supported by not only his partner, Zio, but the entire party. We then move... Me trying to figure out what happened next. So sorry. Yes. Breakfast happens at the Merino home, and Echinacea manages to discover through communicating with Wit about what had occurred the day before, him releasing his primordial energy into the elemental plane of air, seeking help for Casimir. Echinacea discovers that Wit and Zio had shared their first kiss, which they are, a matchmaker, and absolutely adored this discovery. Very excitedly going to give the information that Casimir can be healed to Casimir, but also kikiing with him about the kiss, which love to see it. Dolores has a check-in with Milo Markovovich, her pseudo father figure and sponsor, fight sponsor in Ulkes. It seems that they have been moved out of the Crimson Mask, their home and business of operation, by the Magus Arcanum, as they conduct an investigation of the space to discover any more illicit activity. Milo affirms that he is there for Dolores and whatever she needs, and if she needs anything, just to reach out. They have a sending stone, and they are able to communicate if the time arises. Upon further conversation with the party, Zio begs the question of finding more elemental gates to the elemental plane of air. Echinacea, whilst understanding the magic that is innate in the preludes that they create with their party members, is able to discover magic or allude to magic that can help Zio find more gates. Using Find the Path, Zio finds another gate to the elemental plane of air within Bildeguatu, the Shadowfell cursed lands surrounding the volcano mother's hearth, the lands that the party had done combat in alongside Iolus when they entered the Scorched Isle not too long ago. After this discovery, there is a knock on the door, and one Severian, captor of Echinacea, makes himself aware and has come to enact the terms of Echinacea's agreement to seek out Zio Marino and offer his aid in the fight against the Union of the Tranquil, Glacia, and Alma specifically. In this, Zio denies Severian's offer, stating that they cannot trust him and that they do not wish to put Echinacea through any more mental or physical distress with having Severian near them. Severian accepts, making it clear that he has information that the party doesn't, and that if they wish to change their mind, that he can be located at an inn, and Echinacea noting that he can be found. Echinacea then casts a message spell to Severian as he's departing, asking where he's staying, and it seems that there is more conversations to be had between these two. Again, so sorry. Yes. It is then decided that in order to stay as safe as possible, Reeves is going to take Lorien and Dorlin back to Illenbell in Lorien, Echinacea, and Thranduil shared home, as it seems that the fight is only going to get scarier here. Not wanting to leave right away, the pair opt to spend the night together, and Lorien, Dorlin, and Reeves will depart in the morning. During the night, Echinacea, instructed by Zio, begins to create potions to heal Isteris's Tarnakum sickness. Dolores joins in as this is being done, and Lorien teaches her a bit about her new musically inclined prosthetic. And then we end the session. Oh, yes. We end the session with Xiomara lauding Zio for his growth, telling him how proud of him she is, and just noting that it's incredible to see her son grow in such a phenomenal way. The session ends with plumes of dark smog and ice encasing the oceans around to cool as the Tranquil's plans have begun. But without any further ado, here's chapter 112. Thanks, guys. See you later. They can see and hear you. Hello. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Known Realms Tolesh. Tragedy hits you hard, even when you're 30. Welcome to chapter 112. Before we dive into tonight's pre-recorded episode of Known Realms Tolesh, let's go ahead and intro our players, starting with Angie.
I was still stuck on that line that you introduced us in.
Let's move past it, you know?
I don't think I can.
Yeah, I need
anyways. You to. Hi, everybody. I'm Angie, Agonethetic on the internet. My pronouns are they, them. I play Zio Marino. He, they pronouns. And yeah, check me out. Go to my Blue Sky. You'll find me there. You'll see the stuff I do.
All right. Next up, Lou.
Hello, I'm Lou. I play Dolores. We both use she, her pronouns. I might be getting sick. I don't know.
No.
I'm just feeling it. You can find me at Lucilia_art on most social medias, Instagram and Blue Sky.
Check out Lou's Patreon. You can join it for free, or you can pay her money. I highly recommend paying her money.
Yes, thank you.
You're so welcome. And last but not least, Button.
Hello, I'm Button. My pronouns are they, them. I'm Bluebluebutton on social media. I play Echinacea Belrose, whose pronouns are also they, them. When I'm not here, you can find me over on Stealthy Elf Productions in 3 of the campaigns there: Unearthed Inheritance, New World Rebellion, and Outlaws of Alkenstar.
My name is Alec. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me all places on the internet at Tales Archived. I'm the Archivist here for Known Realms Tolesh. I am lead producer here at Tales Archived, and when I'm not here, you can find me doing some stuff on the internet over at Stealthy Elf Productions. I play Fenris in Unearthed Inheritance and Inheritance and Rim in New World Rebellion. Yeah. Guys, round of applause for future Alec, who is doing the editing and recap for this episode. Thanks, King. Appreciate you. Inspiration point. You know what?
Yeah.
Everybody gets an inspiration point to start this session.
No backsies.
No backsies. I'm pulling a David.
Nice.
Everybody gets one. Including me.
Adding it to my stuff.
Okay. Yeah, no, please. I meant that genuinely. Okay.
Hey.
But things are beginning to stir in the night within Takul. But we are going to pick up outside, still in the deep of the night, with one Zio Marino and one Wit. No last name. Wit. I think after your time together, You're both kind of sitting not directly in the garden, but maybe on the outside of it, kind of in the tree line closer to the jungle, like maybe a little bit past the treehouse, if that makes sense. But just some privacy, some seclusion from like anybody who may hear anything like that. Not out of secrecy, but out of privacy. And you're both just kind of sitting there looking. I mean, Wit's looking in the direction of the portal. Still kind of locked in that. What's Zio looking at? What's Zio feeling after this time with Wit? What's running through their mind?
I think Zio has this. There's moments where Zio will also be looking out and kind of just like staring up at the night sky. But they do often look back to Wit, and they find themselves looking at him and studying him more than anything. And there's this almost like need to want to etch his face into their memory, because there's this feeling with the conversation they had earlier and what's ahead. They don't know what to expect heading towards the volcano and what that might bring. Yeah. And there's also like these moments where like Zio feels this sense of awe and happiness in knowing that they were able to kind of connect with this individual and feel this sort of intrinsic connection to him. So it's just like this quiet contemplation, just like watching him. And like maybe at one point Zio doesn't realize how long they've been watching him for.
Sure. Kind of lost in a moment. And it can be your choice of an investigation or a perception check as you're kind of, or not perception, insight, please.
Yeah, insight.
As you're kind of taking Wit in, studying him and trying to, as you very eloquently put it, etch this person into your memory.
Yeah, it's a 10.
A 10. The biggest thing that I think trumps anything else that you could have discovered in this moment is just how small he is. Every engagement you've had with Wit is one where he is standing tall, he's emitting flame, he's being loud, he's aggressive and violent, but now he sits a bit hunched. His knees are up, his arms are crossed atop his knees, and his head rests there as he looks onward. It's not a smallness in fragility or in anything like that. It is just that tried and true recognition that this is someone just like you. A droplet in the sea that is this world. And he kind of looks over to you. You gotta work on that staring problem. It's a lot, you know?
Sorry.
I'm fucking with you. You're fine.
But you want me to keep staring at you?
You can do whatever you want.
What do you want?
kill
What?
her.
Yeah, I thought you would say that.
It's worse than that. I want to kill her.
I don't want to force the conversation if you're not comfortable talking about it, but why do you think that you want that?
Well, because then the people who made choices for me and may try to do so again in the future are gone. They won't get the chance to do it again. To me or anyone else. That part's quiet. Like, what's surprised he's come to that conclusion.
So from a place of protection is what you're saying. Not just for yourself, but for the people around you.
I mean, hell, it's for a stranger. I don't know. I was a kid on a boat doing whatever the fuck I wanted. Or at least I thought I was doing whatever the fuck I wanted. Nah, I was just following orders. Tool to be used. She saw that. Alma. She used me right up. Made it all seem worth it. Worst of all, made it seem like it was my choice. It wasn't. It was Kaletra's, it was Glacia's, it was hers. I don't want to give her the fucking chance to do that again.
Zio hears this, and there's been this thought in their mind that has been even keeping them up at night, specifically to do with Wit. And Zio grabs his hand. And they can't look at Wit when they say this because they're afraid. They're afraid of the reaction that he will have. Sure. And so better to not look him in the eyes. I don't think they deserve to have the satisfaction of knowing that you acted upon what they made you for. You are not a tool of destruction, and you are not a tool to kill. And that's what they made you for. That's what they molded you into, based on everything you've told me. They don't deserve that satisfaction, Wit. Because you put yourself first. to heal and do better. You can do better.
Maybe I can. But for this, for them, I don't want to do better. I think what they deserve and what they don't deserve is perspective. They're capable of a lot of shit. I know you know that. Hell, I don't know what decision I'm gonna make when I'm in that room. I know what I want to do. He does laugh. And if I do anything too destructive, I know you're all there to stop me. Like you have before.
I don't want to feel like I'm making the decision for you.
You're not. And you won't be. Whatever I decide is what I decide. It's not on you, it's not on the doc, it's not on Dolores, though I think she might have my back in this.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Me neither. But it felt important for you to know where I was at before we headed there tomorrow.
Thank you. I've told you this before, but I don't think I would have started this if it hadn't been for you.
That's still crazy, but
You gave me perspective. Also, I have something to admit to you. Zio is gonna take out the letter from his pockets.
What's this?
Remember the letter that I gave you?
It was clearly taken back.
So you noticed?
I mean, after the fact.
I thought that maybe it would be too much for you at this time while we were dealing with all of this. But then you kissed me and I still don't know if I'm being too much.
I did what I did out of impulse, Zio. Out of passion. I don't know what it means. I don't know what that makes us. I don't know any of that. That's for I don't know. That's for us to discuss if we make it out of this alive. But I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's very enjoyable.
Do you want me to read it?
Yes. I do.
Swipe it from your hand.
That I didn't mean right now.
I'm not going to read it right now. He'll stand up. His tail will kind of wrap around your wrist and pull you up as he leads you further down to the shoreline.
Mhm.
First, we're going to swim for a while.
I didn't know you liked swimming.
I was a sailor. He strips. I love me a good swim. And he dives in, and immediately there's a sizzle as soon as he dives in. And Zio, do you follow? Yeah. Duh.
Yeah.
The fuck are you kidding? Okay.
Takes off his clothes and immediately jumps in.
Okay.
And it's Zio, of course, has a natural propensity for water.
Mhm.
And he's swimming. What is doing? Zio is right there quickly, almost like dolphin quick,
Mhm.
just going back and forth, even like jumping, and it's just playing essentially.
Absolutely. And we'll say that this is where you and Wit spend the next couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Angie's like, I'm gay.
Does he have any tattoos
Oh, he's got a lot of
covered in them?
like nautical tattoos, yeah.
Because I know he has the one that he got from Thandril.
He's got the one he's got
Mother's
from
Heart.
Thandril. He's got a lot, like his back, his legs are covered. Like the top, like his biceps and shoulders have tattoos, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Dolores. You and Echinacea and Lorien and Aedwolf spent time doing some music. Where do you find yourself as you're kind of winding down for the night? Are you sleeping in your hammock? Are you...
Thinking, let's see. I think with the time studying with Lorien, she'll eventually kind of get restless and not want to sit still. You know, you like they have a goal at hand, and she'll go outside somewhere to practice, because like she's used to practicing her like work or her performances, her moves. Like she had basically a gym in her loft. And the past few days has been just, bigger battles, fights than she's ever experienced, and so that's taken up a lot of her energy. But now it's been a little bit quieter of a day. The party was exciting yesterday, but she still has athleticism, that energy that needs to be exercised and honed. And so she has these ideas that she's working through. So while she's doing her workouts, her stretches, her practicing of moves and flourishes, experimenting with the new capabilities of her arm outside just through movement. In her head, she might be musing about music, song, but just trying to get more into her body.
Okay. I'd say give me a performance check here.
29.
What's the part of your body that you focus on as you dive into this exploration and search for understanding?
She's focusing on her range, like these, like, flourishes of like how well she can kind of almost like how a dancer or someone who does fencing really can jut forward. Like there are these lunges and flourishes and sweeps. She's used to working with her arm in a form of a javelin or a glaive. I mean, and so she's kind of taking those glaive-like big sweeps and experimenting them more with like these movements with her bow, her prelude, and the like just how much range she can take up, not just in one vector, but swirling around, just not necessarily up, but out, and the expanse of her body.
Okay. You find yourself moving in these very precise and very quick motions, covering distances of 5 to even upwards of 7 feet within a stride, just moving forward. And you eventually find yourself kind of moving, further away from the Merino home. And yeah, there's this comfort in the way that you're able to extend yourself, and you feel the music within you kind of swell as you're about to leap. And as soon as you do, there is this crescendo. There is this, in your mind, there is this grand just plucking of strings as you land in your destination and kind of flourish the imaginary blade within your hand. Give me a perception check.
$16.
You hear these very hard and successive just sounds like something's hitting a tree, just these rapid thwacks in succession. It's rhythmic in and of itself, and almost sounds like the drummers that you heard at the party earlier the night before. But you hear it, and you said a 29?
16.
16.
Perception.
It's definitely man-made. You're able to hear like feet rustling back and forth. You can see someone in the tree line. It looks like they're holding some sort of like batons or like eskrima sticks as they're practicing on a tree. So someone doing something very similar to you in this moment.
Dolores will finish her set. Like she wants to fully focus on where she is. So she'll be out here for at least like a good hour, if not longer, doing until she's tired and exhausted and feels like she's done here what she's came to do. And if they're still going, then she'll investigate.
Okay. I will say this person is here. Or is still practicing by the time you finish your set.
Yeah, she'll make no effort to conceal herself and check it out.
Okay. Well, give me 1 second.
Do the classic, like, wiping sweat off of the towel.
wiping the
Yeah.
sweat off of the towel. Absolutely. You move forward, and what you do see is the sorry, give me 1 second. My mic is not picking up. Fucking sound settings. Why is it muted by the system? Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was trying to get my other mic to work, and we got it. Okay. Apologies. You see a familiar individual hitting the tree. The elderly half-elven man, actually from the party last night. That weathered missionary from the mainland. He sort of looks over his shoulder and just, oh, my hero, hello. Good
evening.
Evening. Dolores, was it?
Indeed, and I'm afraid I don't remember your name. Remind me?
I am not incredibly memorable. Rememberable? I'm gonna jump off a cliff. I'm not incredibly memorable. Brother Halric Venn.
Brother, are you monk?
Yes, I am an acolyte of the Storm Lord.
I think I do remember that.
Yes.
Interesting.
Your form is good. You're discovering more about yourself, no?
Perception check. Is his form good?
Oh, yeah, give me a perception check.
Yeah.
I
didn't want to say, like...
You too, he's actually like...
I'm using an inspiration for this.
Okay, great, yeah.
Come on. Fuck. 11.
I mean, I don't think it's difficult to tell if someone's form is good.
Right.
You can tell that this is a man who is highly disciplined, and this is a man who is trained in martial combat for a long time. Where the lack of understanding comes in is purely based on his experience versus yours, right? You have been a fighter for quite some time. You imagine he dwarfs that time by decades. But he looks to be confident. He looks to strike with intention. And he looks like he has been doing this for quite some time.
Can I roll a history check to also learn a little bit more about the Stormlord?
Give me a religion check, actually.
Religion.
Oh, we got a stat for that.
We got a stat for that.
Religion.
12.
12. This is one of the least known / renowned of the Alloyed Pantheon. You don't have a lot of people within societies like very much the Scorched Isle, or even places like Aldengate or Sunwall necessarily worshipping the Stormlord. Yor, the Stormlord, Yorr, has the domains of battle, tempest, war, strength, valor, giants, and prestige. His symbol is that of 4 bolts of lightning radiating from the center of a shield. And his commandments are as follows. Bravery above all. There is no glory in cowardice. Strength is the path to greatness, but greatness is the responsible use of strength. The glory of the Stormlord lives through your own glory on the battlefield.
All right.
Yeah, like if Zeus weren't a bitch. Delulu? Yeah.
And your form is solid as well, although I'm not as familiar with your sticks.
Well, these aren't my primary weapons of choice. He gestures to the blades, the short swords in front of him. But the style is not too dissimilar. I like to get up close. I like to meet my opponent in their eye and see if fate is with me.
What fate brings you here? You said you're on trade?
I've come to trade humble goods and, well, travel. That's one of the hidden benefits of being a missionary. You get to see all parts of the world. And impart lessons to those who maybe are not yet aware that they need them. He gives like an old man smile, like, are you in need of lessons? Yeah, Uncle Ira energy is very correct.
Can I get an in so I can check?
Sure.
That's a 28.
He's being quite earnest about imparting knowledge, guiding down a path. He is also... There's very clearly far more to this man than what you've cultivated in your 2 conversations so far. But there is a very clear, with a 28, which is a phenomenal roll, there is a very clear drive for this individual to see your potential, to see what you're capable of, to see where you will go and what you will do. And it, behind the eyes, there's a crimson red flame just lighting behind them, like you have something. And that's sick.
So I want to especially, is he here actually to trade goods, or is that a cover? Like, is that kind of like, oh yeah, I'm a simple trader, or it's
the same is true. There is far more to him than meets the eye. He is indeed trading goods. Is that the only reason he's here? No.
Got it.
Absolutely not. And she's like, who is this white man?
Not always one to pay an ear for someone who wants to try to tell me about my life, but I'm trying to be in an era of growing. And so if you have something that you think I ought to know.
I mean, what do you fight for? What drives you? Or is that still in discovery?
I think I'm realizing that the battles that I'm capable of fighting are much larger than what I had ever thought. And what I fight for has drastically changed. It was first just to protect my friends, to run away from what I'm ashamed of, but I found myself in a situation far outside myself. I'm a little lost, but determined.
Well, good thing you found a man of the cloth. Hopefully I can guide you.
Easy there, old timer.
He does. He puts the hand up, like he knows he's laying it on thick. He's fucking around.
Okay.
It is jarring when fate has more in store for us than we expect.
Seems like you know a thing or two about my fate.
I know nothing of your fate. I am only pulling from my own experiences. He gestures to the missing eye, and he says, I have been through quite the journey myself. I know what it is to be haunted.
All right.
You know a kindred spirit when you see one, no?
I'd hope so.
Me as well. Look for the reason you fight. Figure that out. And once you do, maybe I can show you a thing or two.
To what end? To whose?
Yours.
That's what they all say.
Who are they all?
I could list them, but I'm sure there's some rats listening or whoever. Blue rats, 2 rats.
Blue rats. I have never once in my life seen a blue rat.
If you do, you gotta run. Turn yourself around.
Some sort of pestilence?
I would say so.
Duly noted. I will keep my eye peeled for blue rats.
Or any kind of blue. That seems unusual.
He kind of points to the water. Should I be concerned now?
I am.
Well, you have a reason. You can be extinguished.
Yep.
Truly, I'm a man who yearns to instill lessons. Lessons that I wish were imparted on me when I was in a far more vulnerable position. You, by your own admission, face things that are far more than you could have anticipated. To meet that opposition prepared is to survive. To face the next threat you never could have imagined. So, find the reason why you fight.
Entertain me. What if I say I fight for freedom? What then?
What does freedom give? What does freedom mean to you?
You get into it, or is this rhetorical?
Nothing in... It's not rhetorical. There's a genuine question.
Well, I've certainly found myself locked up, and that was deeply frustrating, and I don't want anyone to ever feel that again, and certainly not someone I deeply care for, who I think has been nearly irreparably scarred by having their freedom taken away. And I want to fight for the freedom of knowledge, which I think is becoming more clear to me that is an issue. Freedom to fight for who you like, or not at all.
Sounds a beautiful reason to fight.
So what's your wisdom, now that I know that? Or at least have tried?
Ensure that no one takes that freedom ever again. By whatever means you see necessary. People will always try to steal that freedom. Always. That is the world we live in. Do not give them the chance.
Sure as hell I'm trying.
And it seems you're on the right path, Dolores. Well, I am old and quite tired. I'm going to take a swim, and then I'm going to go to bed. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night.
Yes, to you. Stay safe out there.
He kind of looks. Blue rats.
I'm at the ocean, but...
Thank you.
I'm gonna go take a drink of my own. Or take a swim of my own.
Good choice. Good night. He grabs his things, kind of pulls a pack over his shoulders, and retreats into town toward an inn. Okay. Nicely done.
I will say that Dolores does get a drink, but it is a cheeky little electrolyte drink.
Okay, yeah.
The
Pedialyte. We got Pedialyte now.
It's like she's got like some rock salts and like some juice. She's actually taking care of herself, but
I
she's
love
having
that.
herself a healthy little mocktail because she remembers in her fighting days that actually did help.
Perfect.
So
Okay. You have your little mocktail and you head to bed. Okay, perfect. We will then pan over to Echinacea. And Echinacea, I think we find you later in the night. Dorlin is passed out on the floor. Lorien is definitely nodding off as you're finishing up your potion for Isterus to give him in the morning, most likely.
Okay. Echinacea decides that they will wake Lorien a little earlier than everyone else to say the goodbye that they want to say and to spend the time that they want to spend. But for now, they'll let him sleep. They clear away the clutter of their work. They wait. They want for Zio to be present for whenever Isterus is given this healing, this medication. So they stow that away as well. And sending message and sort of spinning around until it finds him, Echinacea starts silently through the message spell saying, Lucien? Lucien?
Almost immediately. There's a... Yes, darling?
Are you awake?
I'm sleepy messaging.
Okay.
Yes, I am awake.
Good night.
No. Ha ha ha, you're very funny.
I'm so funny.
You alright?
I'm as best as can be expected. Would you like to take a walk with me?
Where are we walking? There's that sharp curiosity to Lucien here.
Echinacea quietly closes the door to the Merino home. Casts what is it called? The dog spell, Faithful Hound.
The
at the front door.
Spell.
The
Okay.
dog spell. Faithful Hound at the door. For any stranger who tries to enter without knocking.
Got it.
And they just begin walking, their feet crunching on the stones and dirt beneath their feet. I'd like to walk to the Coral Cove.
What's your passive perception?
It's not good. 14.
There's a moment of silence, a couple moments of silence before you just hear a gentle and boots landing on the stone floor, the stone ground. I'm still in the message, not speaking outwardly as to maintain optimal stealth. Turn around. I have something for you.
For me, Echinacea turns.
You see Lucien in his full Sunwall regale. And he hands you a potion. I imagine you don't want to be seen.
Thank you. This is for not being seen.
He takes his potion of invisibility. He's completely invisible.
Oh, you were such a vision. Echinacea uncorks their own bottle and downs it. Severian is in room 10.
Do you want me in there with you or outward?
In.
I was going to argue if you said the other thing.
I want to make sure that he was telling the truth. If he was telling the truth, then I want to speak to him. And I know that my friends probably wouldn't like that. Would you dislike that?
I hate him for what he did to you. That much is clear. But I am understanding of an advantageous ally, particularly one able to cast the magics at the level of Severian.
Particularly the one who can give me all of my memories back.
It is instrumental that you receive them. If working with Severian is the path to get there, I am walking it beside you, regardless of how I feel. Because you deserve to be whole.
Thank you for understanding.
Fuck my feelings.
Your feelings matter, and I don't like him either.
I know you don't. All I'm saying is, he doesn't touch you, because if he did, the spell would drop, and that would be stupid. That would be dumb. But you can hear him approach, and just kind of close the distance between the two of you a bit. All I'm saying is it's about time you put yourself first. And I'm glad you are. I'm proud of you. This is the means to do so. And the one that makes the most sense. I'm with you. No question.
It's funny. Thandoril said the same thing. And the two of you give good advice.
Much like Zio, that is a new thing for me. I think it's newer for me than it is Zio. Zio's doing quite well with it. But I understand your desire. And I understand that this is the way forward. I accept that, and I do not resent you for it. I resent him and them for what they did to you.
So do I. But, and saying the word that triggers their sending stone to Casimir is going to be able to hear us, so Casimir, you know that we're going to the Coral Cove, room 10, to see Severian, and so you know if they're screaming, that's what that's about. And, I'm not going to explain myself.
There's the immediate flying. We're gonna hard cut to Casimir. Just you what?
You don't get to question right now. We'll talk about it later. That's what I'm doing.
Coral Cove, room 10. You hear the crackle of electricity just in case.
This is why I didn't tell you right away, because you fly loud.
You made the right decision. Hurry back. Be careful, Lucian. If anything happens, don't let
You'll
it
be
happen.
able to hear. Oh.
And Lucian, they're both of them are kind of dropping into soldier mode, right? In this moment, obviously, Casimir and Lucian have kind of been a mirror to each other for a bit now.
Yeah.
What we see here is the root of that mirror. both of them training at Sunwall. And that training becomes very clear as Casimir is the upper, Lucian is the foot soldier, and Echinacea is mission command. And
I mean, I think in that moment, whether or not it occurs to both of them, there's a reason why these two are the ones Echinacea told.
Yep. Casimir, are you invisible? Yes, of course. I'm not a fool. We will move silently. And thankfully, we can just move through the street. So we don't have to risk any natural hazards. He looks at the trees, looking for blue rats. But we'll say you guys are kind of moving as this conversation is being had. But yeah, Casimir's in the know. The faithful hound is outside of the Merino home, and you and Lucian are invisible, making your way toward Coral Cove.
Making my way.
Making my way. Making my way.
So Echinacea's first goal is to ascertain whether or not Severian's two companions, the warlock and the fighter, seem to also be staying in the vicinity.
Okay. We'll say it doesn't take you more than, like, it doesn't take long for you to get there. So you arrive, and I'll say go ahead and give me an investigation check. It's a very classic, like, you see a lot of these in the Midwest, where the rooms are the front of the building, right? It's this, like, long rectangular building. You can
I know
see
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. So you can see the windows sort of lined up, and usually the best way to tell if they're occupied is the lights that are on. And if there's a particular conch shell on the door, that's kind of like your sign for, like, a vacancy here.
Okay. Echinacea doesn't find that wholly sufficient, so they're going to summon they're going to cast Conjure Animals. Faithful Hound is not concentration.
Nope. And you don't have to worry about concentration on invisibility either, because it's a potion.
Oh. Yeah. It won't drop when I cast a spell, because Echinacea, their intent... Okay. They're like, I have to figure out how to get it to drop at some point. But they will cast Conjure Animals and use the conjuration to create, like, tiny little what can go through a door? We'll say termites to go under and into each room and report on the inhabitants.
Okay. One by one, your little animal friends sneak under the door and sort of peek around. The first 3 rooms on the block are empty. The next one, there is a sleeping bugbear couple in the bed, honk-shoeing. They're gone.
Ow. I rolled a 25, by the way. I used an inspiration.
Perfect. The 5th room, so first 3 empty, 4th bugbear, 5th, the description that's given is Severian. So you're able to see that.
5th room? Not room 10?
Oh my god. In room 10 is Severian. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. So at the end of the block is Severian's room. Okay. The room after is a tiefling thruple. They're engaging in illicit activities, so leave. And then the next batches of rooms are empty, aside from room 10, which is Severian's, and he is the only one in there.
Okay. Echinacea. Oh, fuck. How do I get it to drop?
Touch something.
Okay. Echinacea will message to Lucian. I would like to be visible for him.
Do you want me to be visible? Might be perfect.
No.
I'll stand behind you and slide in the door before it's closed.
Perfect. And touching down on the ground, Echinacea will touch a nearby tree, feel the roughness of it underneath their hands, and become visible. And then walk up to the door, and rather than knock, they'll wizard to wizard message Severian.
You hear a chair scoot back. The door opens. Are you alone? Give me a deception check.
Long. The look Echinacea gives, and actually I think I'll roll a deception check, but what they're going to do is hold their sending stone and make it clear that they are not that there is someone on the other end.
Sure. Okay. I got it. I'll say with that, roll it with advantage.
These be good.
I rolled insight. 22. And then, okay. Yeah, he doesn't clock it. And Lucian rolled a 30 on stealth. So he slides in and is most likely perched in the corner like a little freak.
I won't be staying long.
What can I do for you, good doctor?
We are to be allies. And you've made it clear that you are staying here. I do not say this to ask you to take any action to protect the island, but I would not have someone working with me be unprepared for what is to come.
Go on.
We will be facing a Belith and an Ilwynar. You can expect to face the elemental forces of fire and the chill of ice. I am aware that you are prepared for one of those things and wanted to warn you of the other.
He scoffs at the fire comment, which is very much a jab. Get his bitch.
It is.
He does just sort of.
But they actually were kind of
earnest,
saying it in the
yeah.
opposite. Like, you're prepared for ice. I get it. You know
You're
what
not
to do about
good
that.
for fire. Yeah, no, for sure. I definitely get you. He nods. So I'm actually going to make an intelligence check here. You see him calculate and just kind of think for a moment. He looks at the sea and he looks towards the volcano. Which one do you head to first?
We will not be here, which is why I imagine you will be facing an Ilwynar. If you're facing a Belith, we will have a lot of traveling to do. I wanted you to know.
Thank you. The information is appreciated. It gives me the tools I need to ensure that our shared goal is met.
Stay alive.
Do not die, I cannot bring you back.
That's okay, I can.
There's just like a squint at that. I will remain here, and I imagine it would ingratiate me more to your allies if I keep the people of this humble village alive. So if it comes to it, I will defend them.
That's very generous.
It's strategic allyship. Now, I ask for one assurance.
What's that?
Can I have your permission? He's thinking about Dolores being like, you couldn't have asked. You couldn't have asked, brother. Bless you, Angie. Bless you, Angie. To scry on you if needed.
It will do you no good. They tap the non-detection amulet on their chest.
Is there anyone in your person that I can scry on? In the case of making sure that our goals are met. You may not need my help now, your friends may not believe you need it, but there could be a time where you do.
I'll do you one better. You can scry on the entity we intend to face, and Echinacea will minor illusion the belief that we saw way back in Lockhinge.
Way back in Lockhinge. Kaletra, baby.
Echinacea's like, I don't know if any of my friends consent for this, but you know what? I
100%.
don't care whether or not she's cool with it.
Yeah, fair enough. He will just make an intelligence check to commit that to memory. There's a 22. So you see,
Would you like to try now?
This seems wise. And I am going to make Kaletra's saving throw. She rolled a 2 on the dice. She is sitting in the volcano next to the rift's center, just toward the base of the volcano. There are...
Severian.
Yes.
Yes. Continue.
There look to be 6 other younger Belith with her. And something stirring in the lava. I don't know what it is. I imagine it's not good.
I imagine it's an elemental of some nature. Severian, is there anything stirring in the rift?
It's pulsating. Rifts once opened have no reason to. That have already been opened. Now, it seems as if she's communicating with it.
We are allies now, you and I. You are on Kolyada's side. That puts you fundamentally opposed to Kervaith and his allies.
Yes.
The entity, the silence, dwells within the rift and is trying to break free, to destroy this world.
The whispered one
Consume it.
stirs.
Yes. You must know this, not just for any fight here, but for whatever Kolyada may face after we save her.
There's a nod of recognition and you know, the swallowing of this information and what it means for the fights ahead, right? That's a heavy amount of information. He nods.
They're not done.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
The Shadow Court is aiding in opening Shadowfell rifts to free him. I imagine you don't love the Shadow Court, given your station.
No. They are heretics. They are agents of chaos. They need to be wiped from this realm. This is good to know that
We-
they are allied with the Whispered One. Thank you.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing what you've gleaned from your scry. Thank you for your aid.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Opens the door for you. I'm gonna roll for Lucian.
Echinacea gonna linger in the door for a moment, assisting
He doesn't.
Lucian.
He does not need the help. He's already got advantage because of invisibility, and he rolled a 19. Motherfucker's gone.
Echinacea doesn't know that, so they are lingering in the doorway,
Yeah.
giving as much time for Lucian as possible.
After a few moments.
Severian.
Hmm.
Her moments of clarity. When was the last one?
The last full moon.
The most recent. How long ago was that?
So, let me pull up my calendar. So we're in the last month of the year. Wow. So that would have been the 16th of Uktar.
And what day are we now?
What a phenomenal question.
When are we?
We are on... That's right. We are on the 22nd of Nightfall.
Wouldn't the most recent full moon have been the 16th of Nightfall then?
Sorry, the 12th. The 12th of Nightfall.
Oh, okay.
So the next full moon is later this week.
Okay. So she may have a moment of clarity soon.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have anyone keeping notes on her?
Yes. I plan to reach out to them the day before the full moon. I relayed the information you very gently delivered.
I am not sorry for my delivery, but I am capable of being kinder.
Well, the information is important all the same. Thank you. Good night. He very pointedly looks outside. He's like, get the fuck out of my place.
Agonethetic leaves.
Okay. And you kind of turn the corner. Lucian, you move close enough to be out of eyesight of any window. Lucian, I'm going to grab your hand. He does. Just giving you a bit of warning before he does anything. How about a stroll back to the Merino home?
That would be lovely. Thank you.
Kisses them on the cheek. And that's where we're going to take our break. All right. Nicely done, everybody. Great first half. And we're only going to have one break tonight. It's going to be a shorter session. So thank you guys for hanging out, and we'll see you in about 10 minutes. Bye. Fuck. They can see and hear you. Hi, everybody. Welcome back, Penis.
Oh.
All right. Everybody can take a long rest as we've ended
Wow.
the night.
Oh, I can also see if I recharge all my charges.
Yeah.
Oh.
Given what you're rolling,
I-
probably.
Check your
I only
charges.
used 6, so I have to. It's a D10 plus 4. So
The odds are in
least
your
I can
favor.
roll is a 2. Yes. Where's the D10? There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a 7.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
You're all good. Okay. All right.
Your 40 charges? Sorry.
40 charges is crazy. Everybody returned back to, I almost said the humble abode. God, we haven't been in the humble abode in a minute.
We don't have that.
We don't have it. It's currently overseas.
Yeah.
Being tuned up. And technically, it's Lucian's humble abode now.
Uh-huh.
Legally.
Lucian's humble abode.
Legally.
So that it wouldn't be
Legally.
taken by the government.
Yeah.
Yep.
The government
doing
that
a
you guys
fraud.
are fugitives of. Yeah.
Who
But-
says so? The government.
The government. He was the best guy around. What
murder?
All right. So, waking up first, Button, I know you said you were probably waking up earliest just to say goodbye to Lorian and Dorlin and Reeves.
They're waking up early to say goodbye to Lorian.
Okay.
And so I think that goodbye we will fade from Black into the two of them holding each other. Echinacea trying and failing not to think of all the memories he must be replaying that they can't replay.
He sits up with them and just... You know I don't want to go, right?
You know, I wish it could be different.
Yeah.
I never want you far from me.
I never want to be far from you. And as you look at Lorian, wondering what must be playing in his mind, he's looking at Echinacea, just living in this moment, not thinking about anything other than spending the time with them. This never got easier, you know. I know you don't know. I know you don't remember. You only remember a couple times, but saying goodbye never got easier.
I remember a time when Than and I didn't let you say goodbye. We made you take us with you.
Spoiler alert, there are more than one of those.
Oh,
Everyone well deserved. Thandero was right about a lot.
I'm sure you were too.
He nods no, but he's just... maybe. Well, keep me updated. He looks at his journal, looks at the bookmark.
Thank you for accepting Zio's invitation.
How could I say
Thank
no?
you for this. I'm so grateful to have had this. It's terrible saying goodbye, but now I have a memory of a time that was ours.
tucks the hair behind their ear. And I am damn glad for that.
I'll write to you.
There's that like pause. Nobody wants to move, right?
Mhm.
Nobody wants to be the first to initiate goodbye. Lorien just leans in and squeezes them tightly and kisses them deeply.
Echinacea beats him to it.
Perfect.
And eventually, they find their way into being presentable, helping each other all the while. Just that constant need to be close, that constant need to be present for one another. Echinacea finally holds Lorien's cane, the last thing he needs. You walked without this yesterday.
Yeah.
They place it in front of him and put his hand around it.
Grips it tight.
You need never rush your healing, my love.
Just cups their face one more time. Nor do you, my love.
Oh no.
I have one more gift before we say goodbye. Heads to his journal, and I imagine this is happening as you're kind of grabbing the things and starting to walk down. He pulls the journal and tears a page from it. In Ilenbell, there was an array of art around the home. It becomes clear in this moment, though some of these paintings you remember, Lorien, in addition to being a singer, is quite the artist. And so he's rendered a suit of armor. And while upon initial viewing you think of the Vilderaven, it becomes very clear that this is a resplendent phoenix.
It's beautiful.
I plan to have it commissioned as soon as I'm in tip-top condition.
Oh, Lorien.
I want to look ever so storybook standing by your side. Ashbourne.
We are reborn together.
Together. Puts an elbow out. Shall we?
They hold his arm and they hate the thought of letting go. They rejoin everyone wherever they are.
Downstairs, what does it look like for Zio and Dolores in the morning before Echinacea and Lorien make their way down?
I think if it's quiet enough and there's not a lot of people, Dolores will, if it's maybe just Xiomara, or I don't know why I'm blanking on Zio's dad.
Iolus?
Iolus, yeah. One of them, she might ask about Asali. Just start to gather information. Or
Asali being the name that Kiki gave you, correct?
yes, and depending on their response, the Nightingale Accord, but not instantly. Just to
Sure.
I don't know. She gets to get in the vibe check. She just is learning everything. So these are people who she knows she trusts and are deeply connected. So but doesn't want to incriminate them by asking too many questions.
Yeah. Xiomara, the name does not ring familiar to her. Iolus kind of tilts his head. I think I've heard it before, but that was a long time ago during a trip to Alden Gate. I don't know her personally, but I think she's a diplomat, something like that. Why do you ask?
Trying to trace some threads that my mother left for me. Just seeing who all knows what.
I'm sorry I can't be of more help for you, Dolores. But she works out of the Ivory Tower, right? In the city?
Yeah. That's what I know.
I got a buddy who's a Solar Guard captain. Works out of there. So maybe I can give you his information. And if you find yourself back on the mainland sooner than later, you can reach out to him. Or I can reach out to him for you.
No, that's all right. But I'll take his information.
Okay. He's a Tiefling guy. Very competent fighter, funny like me. His name is Alec. Opening notes.
What a good name.
His name is Emery. Emery. Emery Nicol. Nicol.
Okay.
Captain of the 5th Battalion in Alden Gate. I think these days he does a bit of work with the what the fuck's his name? The Rissoms. Everybody give me a history check.
We're not there though, right? Or I thought it was just.
Well, are you downstairs, Zio, or no?
Yeah, I think so. I thought that
Okay, so
Dolores had been speaking ahead to Xiomara and Iolus.
Sure, yeah, that's a good point. This is kind of on the DL, Lou?
If Zio is there. She wouldn't be saying it like with Zio at the table, but it could be overheard. Like if Zio's doing something in the other room, you know.
So then, Angie, give me a quick perception check just to see if you pick up on this.
Yeah. It could also be like a passive perception, which mine is already a 23. But
okay. So then no roll required. We'll say you have this. So then you and Lou roll me a history check on Jaden Rissom.
I think I got a 22. Yep.
Nice.
History.
A
19, which is big because I have a 1 in history.
Like, I got no notes. Okay. So, Jaden Rissom is an affluent magnate on the continent of Tolesh. His hands and interests reside in many economic fields, but his latest and greatest project has been funding and militarizing the Solar Guard, who are a military group that protect the realm as a whole, but they are expressly funded by the elite of Tolesh. So that's why you saw them a bit more when Zia, when you specifically were in Norfolk. There were the Griffin riders riding around in this quite affluent city. You don't find them in places like Lockhinge, right? You don't find them in the smaller collections. You don't see any here. But that is what you know of Jaden Rissom. Excuse me.
Got it. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, you get that information from Iolus, Zio, are you up to anything in particular? I think Sandro's up as well. He's whittling right now. He's kind of woodworking. He's just like, he's focused. He's, doing that.
I think Zio and Asandra came in together.
Okay.
Yeah, and Zio has been just kind of like taking in breakfast and also waiting for Echinacea to
Sure
to show up because they haven't had a chance to like really talk.
Mm-hmm. I will say
and
that.
I think when waiting for Echinacea, but also like when Wit comes in, Zio will also just kind of offer a smile and immediately hand over a plate of food.
You smile at Wit, and there's an immediate, but it's meant in jest. It's a playful middle finger. He takes the bowl, kind of sits down. Isandro and Wit kind of look each other up and down, not in any sort of way. They just, they're taking stock of each other. It's clear that some conversation needs to happen here at some point. Very much gathering now is not the time to talk about it. So it's like, it's that interesting, like,
Yeah.
But there's no blatant disrespect here.
Yeah, Zio essentially like walks, and Zio has been especially very respectful of Isandro and all of that. So like he will go and like sit over by Isandro's side.
And yeah, you guys kind of chill in the morning, and I'll say, Echinacea makes their way down. You see Lorien and then Reeves coming in with Dorlin, kind of have their bags packed. But it's clear they're going to stay for breakfast. So any opportunity for you guys to talk, you have it.
Zio gets up. Goes over to Echinacea.
Echinacea is still holding on to Lorien.
Good morning. Good morning. We didn't come to you last night, but were you able to finish the medicine?
Yes, I was. And then Echinacea like loosens their hold on Lorien's arm and then guides him over to their table instead. They're not letting go yet.
Yeah.
I don't want to take away from your time with Lorien and everything. I just want to say I'm sorry for not being around to help you.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Yes.
And you don't have to worry about me. You can just talk like I'm not even here. Lorien kind of looks around like
Stop it. No. We'll breakfast and then we'll spend yes. I hate goodbye.
It's not a goodbye. It's a see you later.
Oh, very good.
I hate that too.
Yeah, fair enough. I should have expected that, frankly. Understandable.
No, I want to see you now. I want to see you perpetually.
Yeah.
Zio will be a good host and bring food over to them, and then sit by Echinacea on the other side of Echinacea. I haven't had a chance to talk to you about, I know you found out from Wit telling you, but when we were in the elemental plane of air, and you mentioned it, right? That we could probably use that space for Aasimar as well. But Echinacea, you should have seen him. The way he lit up. He was ablaze. Just stunning, really.
Zio, I'm so happy for him. And for you, I'm happy you got to see it.
You have to see it next. Maybe when we go through the gate. we'll have them, have a turn at it.
I would
Although,
love that.
if we're gonna be going into the volcano, they might not be able to expel out everything out, since we do need them at their strongest with all their spells.
Point
But
taken.
there is something to look forward to.
Yes. I can't wait. I can't wait to see Casimir.
Me too. I'm really curious.
He's had... I don't have a long memory, but he's had the tremors in his hand for as long as I've known him.
I think it'll be good for him.
I know it will
Definitely.
be. Thank you, Zio, for finding that place. You're healing them in a way that I never would have been able to.
That's not me. That's all them.
No. No, Skysot.
Remember, there was something I told you about feeling like there was more to it?
Mhm.
Right before we arrived.
I remember.
Pool. I don't know if part of what I'm meant to do is to find more of those gates. To open up the pathways. I have to think about it more.
Yeah. I think that's beautiful. It sounds like you feel conflicted, or...
Yeah, I'm gathering my thoughts about it. But one thing at a time. I think we should focus on what's ahead.
One thing at a time. Echinacea looks across the table at Dorlin, still holding Lorien with one hand, grabbing Dorlin's hand with the other. He opens up his hand and there are a bunch of spell components that they've gathered.
I have something else. Ta-da! And for the first time, Dorlin casts Mage Hand.
Oh!
Casimir taught me this one. And it very much looks like a puppet on a string. This is the flavor of Dorlin's magic, but the strings are like vines with these pretty little arcane petals just running down them. And he goes, and for my next trick, he casts flowering, and with the mage hand, hands one to Xiomara for the lady of the house. And Dorlin is 300 plus years old, and she's like, oh, sweetheart, like he's a baby. Because look at him. He's just a baby.
He's a cherub.
Mm-hmm.
He's just, right?
Incredible. Bravo.
Thank you. He puts his little bowler cap on. He says, oh, ow. There was something, cast flowering again out of the hat. I found it. Puts it back on.
Darling.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
I'm so impressed.
Takes your hand. Getting stronger every day.
Every single day.
It's gonna be okay.
Yes, it is.
I love you.
Yes. I love you too.
You said that like a threat.
Yes.
You both kind of go in the Lorian Reeves and I'll be okay. Reeves kind of looks. I'll keep him nice and safe for you, Doc. No need to worry about that.
Thank you for everything you do.
Always happy to help a friend.
You know, that bookmark doesn't go just to me, and they'll shoot a meaningful look at Oldiel.
Kind of half look over his shoulder. Duly noted.
Thank you for being their guardian angel.
Thanks for making me one. There are those stories about angels being the only one to give another angel their wings, and it just happens to be true. But I'll keep him safe. And Mr. and Mrs. Marino, thank you for the lovely display at your home. Zio, you're quite the lad.
Zio hugs Reeves.
Hugs you tight. And Dolores, I'm not quite sure about you yet, but you're a proper lass.
Cheers.
Cheers. I didn't know we were drinking.
It's tea.
Oh, all right.
Tea,
Sips it.
cheers.
Just. But everybody has breakfast, and there's a point where like Lucian, Kaylin, everybody comes down. It's a full table, and everybody is jovial and laughing and spending the time while everyone is still here. Until Lorian doesn't, it begins to settle and quiet begins to overtake the space as it does in these situations, and Lorian squeezes your hand, Echinacea, this knowing squeeze of just, now's the time. And leans down,
Echinacea.
kisses you, yeah.
Echinacea kisses him. They tussle Dorlin's hair and hug him tight. Sibling, like, pepper kisses onto his head.
Yep.
They hug Reeves.
Squeezes you.
And with their atlas of endless horizons, they retreat outside to where there is stone ground. They draw their sigil before making the last mark. They just pull Lorian into a deep kiss. And as they kiss him and the magic unfurls behind them, the humble little cottage interior opening up for everyone in Zio's home to see. The kiss is long and lingering, and they step to the edge of that portal with Lorian until he's standing in their shared home and Echinacea is on the other side of the continent, still holding each other. A world apart couldn't keep me from you.
Nor I you. And he blows you a kiss, and in this, he casts a spell. Death Ward. I'll see you
You have
soon.
an angel keeping you safe. And a cherub, too.
Lorian looks at the array of people at your back. You've got quite the host yourself.
It's not goodbye.
It's not goodbye.
And just holding his eye, the portal closes until the look is broken by a world away.
And as the portal closes, I need all of you to make a perception check. With advantage, please.
Advantage.
The world's about to end.
18.
18. Great.
Nat 20
With
the
advantage?
23.
With advantage, yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I get something better than what I rolled. No. It's 16 plus.
Oh,
Where are you? 13. 16 plus 13. 29?
29. Dolores, with the natural 20, everybody catches it, but you catch it first. You are an individual attuned to heat. It is an innate part of you. The flame of the sun is one you know well. And it is oddly missing. The light of the magic kind of masked the looming darkness, but as you look up, all you see is a sky of black. When, by now, the sun should at least be shining behind the tree line. And then you get the smell of soot and smoke. Everybody else begins to pick up shortly after. You look back, Dolores, with a natural 20, back to Mother's Hearth. And you see the black smog flowing from it. One after another, Zio, then Echinacea. You see it as well.
What the?
With a nat 20, do I know that, like, is this an eruption? Do we need to...
With
feel
a
like growing up
natural,
on-
yeah, you. This is very clearly not an eruption. There would be a bit more shaking in the earth itself, right? There would
Right.
be a lot more tectonic movement, but everything is eerily still. And the amount of smog that is coming out is not natural, even for a volcanic eruption. It is, it's beyond natural. It's magical in nature.
Can Zio,
Electra.
I think
No,
the
you
moment
first.
the moment that Echinacea says that, Zio's eyes focus into the filtering plane of where the Amine live, overlaid over their world.
Yeah. It is.
Sorry, that was...
You're good. I just heard the little. Zio, it sends a chill down your spine. The lack of Amine that are perceptible even in this space. You can feel the weight of them. You know they're here. But they are hiding in their inanimate forms, as if not to be perceived by what is emitting from the volcano. And you can see, as you kind of look around to survey the area with a 29 perception, the coastline is frozen. water Amine hold themselves in puddles of mud. The ones who didn't make it out in time are frozen against their will. As the sea surrounding to cool is layers of ice.
Glacia.
It
You
seems...
can feel free to be. Oh, sorry.
You
first.
please. No, you please.
Feel free to be angry with me. Last night, I gleaned information from Severian. Kaletra was communicating with the rift. I don't know what that means. But it was pulsing, and he was able to get a good look at her. There was something stirring in the lava, and there were 6 other Belith with her. In that space. I suspect that that darkness might not merely be elemental in nature, but perhaps be
The shadow.
part of the Shadowfell.
Well, first thing, I know I'm not angry at you. I didn't want his help. Just because I didn't want his help doesn't mean that you can't go looking for it. But
Thank you.
and then Zio turns to it, who Zio can only imagine is just staring, same way that he had been last night. Oh, you were muted.
Shit! He's locked in.
Yeah.
You can see the flames emitting from him, sort of
Mhm.
his veins aglow, the well in his chest alight, gripping the hammer at his waist.
Did she ever communicate with other Belief when you were with her?
For children.
Oh, a mother.
Mother's heart. Funny when you think about it.
We have to. We have to start moving.
Istrus, walking from a tree, approaches all of you. The plan's been initiated. We have to act. No.
Yes. Have you seen Helitis?
He looks up. And you can see Helitis in his full Vacron form. He's flying at rapid speeds, bursting through these dark clouds. Everybody give me a quick history check.
No.
I love this tense music. Oh, it's so...
Yeah.
16.
16?
A 3.
17.
Oh, Dolores, you actually... Above table, I can't recall. Have we discussed what the rifts do with Dolores?
I think so.
Okay, so
Yes.
then we're fine.
Yeah.
And what'd you get, Angie?
A 3.
Your focus is on Istrus, it's on Helitis, it's on Wit. You're locked in, twin. Echinacea and Dolores, you immediately remember Shadowfell rifts are known to cause the surrounding areas and not only blighted lands but plague and illness, both physical ailments and sicknesses of the mind, known to drive people to fall into their worst fears, panic, sadnesses, and you imagine that Helitis is ripping through these clouds to try and halt any of that from taking the Isle of Takul and anyone surrounding Mother's Heart. He's working overtime to try and keep those clouds from reaching land. But it's an effort that even someone like him is going to be quite difficult to keep it from affecting everyone, right? But he's trying.
Got it.
Guys, I don't know if y'all remember Pokemon 2000, but
he's so Lugia coded.
not even he being Lugia coded. I'm just thinking of Isakata particularly being very Lugia coded. And just like all the fucking birds and the ice
So
and
real,
the storm.
Damn, you've discovered my
I'm being
inspiration. Pokemon
transported.
2000.
I'm being transported to my childhood. I'm sorry.
You're so welcome.
Yes, thank you for this.
Istris looks. We need to move. Yes.
Yes, would you like this now or later? And Echinacea holds this bottle that is full of this like pale pink liquid, but there's this bright hibiscus flower blooming in the center of it that seems to emanate just a pale glow.
A gnarled hand of brambles sort of reaches out toward it. Now is good. Curls around it. And he doesn't even use the opposite hand. More branches curl from the hand holding the potion as it pierces into the cork and just pops it up. He just takes some time to look at it. He takes his other hand, grabs the bark that's covered his face, and begins to peel it back so the entirety of his mouth is exposed. The entirety of his face is exposed, and the wounds he suffered from his battle with Helitis become glaringly clear. Down the entire right side of him, he is maimed. Eye is not gone, but it's heavily lidded. The mouth is almost a bit elongated from a talon just scraping across the face. But he looks at it. He looks at all of you. And he takes it. The effects for this first dose are small, but they are noticeable. You hear what sounds like an old oak tree shifting in the wind. That sort of hollow crackle as it sways with the wind in the ways that Istris used to with Helitis. The oil slick begins to recede. A bit more green and brown and gold begins to shine through. And much like the Thamar of legend, it's small, it's barely noticeable, but you just see these oak-like horns beginning to grow back. Something Istris has not had in a long time. The horns of the Thamar, the mantle of his people, are a sign of age, of respect, of station, of ability, and he has only had a crown of his own creation to hide the inadequacy of those being taken from him. But now, in a moment, they begin to grow. And he stands a bit taller, not needing to leverage the the staff he uses nearly as much as he did when he awoke this morning. Thank you, fellow gardener.
Your garden is beautiful.
He looks toward Bluebluebutton. It will be.
I am referring to the garden that is you.
I know. Thank you. We need to move quickly, yes?
I can lead the way. Zio's like just brushing away a couple of tears.
Istris puts a hand on your shoulder. You will guide, and I will ferry. Istris begins to shift into a large, that what was once like this very horrifying moose-like creature is now something more akin to a majestic elk. And he sort of bows down to allow those, and he's quite large, so he can ferry all of you.
I think Zio will not climb on top, but will like a guiding light, almost like in opposition to this giant elk, almost like a wisp, will be flying besides them and leading the way through the jungle.
Okay. And you all begin to move forward. For my understanding, moving into this, I'm playing fight music for hype, not for a fight.
We're fighting right now.
Actually, let me find a better track. I think you each sit on Istris's back. Echinacea, Dolores, Zio guiding ahead. Lucian, Kaelin, Casimir, Isandro, Uldiel, Wit.
Everybody.
You ride through the forests of Takul, easily navigating thanks to Istris' sheer size, and you all hear this low cackle as you approach the cliffside. Istris does not slow. He does not halt. He jumps, landing on the ice and continuing to run. As Glacia, unfortunately, created a bridge for you all to travel at a much quicker rate. And so as you move into Bluebluebutton, plumes of smoke rising from this dark jungle. That is where we're going to end tonight's chapter of Known Realms, Tolesh.
Oh,
All right.
That's true. It's just a big frozen,
Yep.
a big frozen bridge.
a bridge.
So, next time we meet, we will begin traversing the jungle of Bluebluebutton, making our way towards Mother's Heart. All right. Excellently done, everybody.
Yeah.
Before we head out for the night, let's outro our players, starting with Angie.
Hello, everybody. I'm Angie, Agonethetic on the internet. They, them pronouns. I've been playing Zio Marino. He, they pronouns. And you can find me here, of course, every Sunday for Known Realms Tolesh. You can find me over on the Secret Nerd podcast, Ghost Underground, a corrupted TTRPG post-apocalyptic podcast. It's been very fun to do. And you can also find me over on Just the Humans channel on June 18th. Yes, June 18th. As we do a charity stream, we're going to be playing The Boyfriend in My Head Is Not My Boyfriend. Very silly GM-less game that has been found online. And then on Imagination Arcade, I've been doing Eat the Reich. Our final episode is going to be, oh my god, our final episode is on the 26th of June. So a couple weeks from now. So yeah, come check us out.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Angie. Next up,
Yay.
Lou.
Oh, it's Lou. I play Dolores. That pause will get longer every time I do it. We both use she, her pronouns, and you can find me at Luzulia_art on most social medias.
Follow our Patreon, pay for it, and witness art.
Hopefully soon.
Do it or else. And last but certainly not least, Button.
Hi, I'm Button. My pronouns are they, them. I'm Bluebluebutton on social media. I have been looking through my notes furiously for Jaden Reese? Jaden
Rissom.
Jaden Rissom. And I didn't have the name right, which is probably why I couldn't find it. But I found a Jaden, and I'm scared. Anyway, I play Echinacea Belrose, and when I'm not on this channel, you can find me over on Stealthy Elf Productions in 3 of their campaigns, Unearthed Inheritance, New World Rebellion, and Outlaws of Alkenstar, which was yesterday.
Which was definitely yesterday. Thank you guys very much. Happy to have you. Hi guys, my name is Alec. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me all places on the internet. Tales Archived. I'm the Archivist here for Known Realms Tolesh. I do other stuff on this channel. And when I'm not here, you can find me over at Stealthy Elf Productions. I play Fenris in Heroes of Astoria, Unearthed Inheritance, and Rim in New World Rebellion. If I'm not either of those places, stop looking for me, I guess. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. All right, guys. Hang out for a raid. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to this pre-recorded episode of Known Realms Tolesh. We appreciate you guys tuning in at a time that is not our normal one. But yeah, we will see you again in just a few hours at 5 p.m. EST for chapter 113. We are diving in full speed ahead toward Mother's Heart. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Hang on for a raid. We're gonna throw you over to our friends at Stealthy Elf Productions who are playing some Terra Magia right now. Yeah, see you guys later.